Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm gonna do one of the things I love most doing around Christmas time, which is baking. So in today's video I'm gonna make yet another baking Christmas treats video. I did one of these last year, so I will link that video down below as well, so you have even more options to choose from when it comes to Christmas treats. And yeah, this year they're gonna be just as simple as last year. I don't know what it is about Christmas time that people are just like, I feel like people have enough going on as it is. So I don't want to make like complicated treats that requires, a lot of oven time or, just a lot of effort. We don't want that. We want effortless. So these are treats that are super easy to make, requires no oven time, requires no like brain power. Like anybody can anybody can make these treats a success. That's also why I think they are perfect around Christmas time, because the kids want to be involved. You want to spend quality time together baking and So yeah, both of these recipes are super simple and hopefully really delicious. To me, they sound super delicious. So I will have the full recipe on my blog as well if you want to read it, or if you want to save it onto your computer or anything like that. So, but I'm also going to of course mention everything in this video so it's easy to follow along. But yeah, I think we should get started. For this recipe you want to grab a pack of Oreos. I just went with the straight, original, plain, normal stuffing. You can of course go with whatever Oreo is your favorite. If you want to add a little extra kick to it, maybe you can go with that. Then you're also going to need 100 grams of cream cheese. I went with just Philadelphia Classic Original. And then you're also going to want 200 grams of white baking chocolate, as well as a few little candy canes to sprinkle on top. And that is everything you're going to need for this recipe. So what we're going to start out by doing is mixing the cookies into small little crumbles. Think of it as when you're making cheesecake. The bottom needs to be crumbly and great. So you can pop it into a little mixer, you can put it in a bag and kind of crush it yourself. Anything that is your preference, just make them as small as possible. And I'm actually gonna leave the insides in there and try to see how that goes. You can also scrape it out if you want to, because we are gonna add the cream cheese to make them stick together. And then you wanna add the 100 grams of the cream cheese and form 10 to 12 little balls with the cookie mixture and the Philadelphia cream cheese. And they are going to be kind of messy and sticky, but that's okay because we're going to pop them in the freezer after we're done with this. And here we go, we have them all ready. I might have made them a little bit small because I got 18, not 10 to 12. So whatever size you prefer to make them to, I like kind of small little bite sizes. So yeah. But now I'm going to pop these in the freezer for about 20 minutes for them to completely cool down. And in the meantime, I have already made the little candy canes that are going to go on top. I just did it while my little mixer was out. I chopped up a few little candy canes to put on top. So, oh, it smells so strong. So I chopped them up finely to a little powder, but I still want to see a little bit of the chunk. So I don't want just like powder. This is like a mixture of like a little powderiness, but still a little few tiny chunks. But now when these are in the freezer, we can just jump on to the next one. First of all, you're going to need 200 grams of a chocolate bar of your choice. I was going to go with Mars bars because I feel like Mars bars are classic. They're always there, they're always available, but not this time. They were sold out. I've never been in a world where Mars bars are sold out, but I guess everybody wants to do this treats now. So I went with Japp, which is, I wouldn't say it's the same. They don't taste the same, but they kind of have the same structure and consistency and stuff like that. So I thought they would work, but just go with Mars bar or any chocolate bar of your choice. Then you're gonna wanna grab some Rice Krispies. You only need 50 grams of Rice Krispies. So if you have any leftovers in the cupboard, that's great. Just chuck it in here. It's gonna make it crunchy, it's gonna make it delicious. And then also 90 grams of butter. First of all, you wanna take your chocolate bar of choice as well as the butter and melt them on a low heat on the stove top until it's completely melted and mixed together. And then you want to take off the pot from the stove because we do not want to really heat this up. We just want it to melt. And then you want to take your Rice Krispies, that is 50 grams of Rice Krispies. You want to mix that down with the melted chocolate and the melted butter. Then you just want to divide the mixture into 25 or however many you want to make out of this mixture. Little balls that you put onto a parchment paper as well and give them time to cool down. This is the angle I have to be in so you guys can see both the table and me. But yeah, now the balls have been in the freezer for a while and they are definitely cooled down. Ooh, they're gonna stick a little bit. It's a little bit sad. Maybe I should have put them on parchment paper. Yeah, I recommend you put them on parchment paper when you put them in the freezer. I would just recommend taking something pointy and like sharp like this so you can easily poke it. Dip it into the melted white chocolate, which looks amazing. It looks amazing. You just dip it, swirl it around, make sure everything is covered, and you put it on to parchment paper for it to cool down. And then when the chocolate is still gooey, you sprinkle on the, what is this one called? Yes, Cat, are you helping me? Oh yeah, candy cane. He's helping me. But if you don't like candy canes, there are so many options you could do. I have 2 sprinkles here that look amazing. Like this one has little red stars, green trees, or just like, I don't know, any kind of these. These are just white ones. Maybe you could put on some snowflakes. That is just if you don't like candy canes. But let's start dipping. Ooh, this is hard. I want this side to be down because this side has a little hole in it. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, maybe not touch it when it's... I can... Oh, I forgot I had red lipstick. I can already tell this is going to be quite a messy job, so... Maybe not the perfect thing to do with children, in case you're scared of a mess. Other than that, go for it. So that is all the little white chocolate peppermint truffles done. I'm gonna let them cool down. But I also noticed that I have so much white chocolate left, I don't want to waste it, that I decided to sprinkle this on my little other cookies because I think it looks great if you just get like a white little line going across them. So I'm just gonna go to town and just get some white on them. There we go. Both of my treats have a time to cool down completely in the fridge, so they're ready to be packaged up cutely because that's what I also love to do. Last year I did little jars, which you can of course do. I really love that, but this year I thought I would opt for something more simple, so I just have these clear little bags that I'm just going to do a little cute bow around, pop in a few candies, and like always have something to give if you're going to Christmas parties or if you're just, I don't know, visiting relatives. Here we go, a few little treats in my little baggie. And these are also great if you're hosting like a Christmas party and you want to have little gifts that the guests take with them when they go home. I don't know what those are called, but I think I'm going to cut mine a little bit, make it look a little bit shorter. Yeah, that's more like it. There we go, perfect little treats to give to your family, have a party, anything. And the good thing is also if you're having like a hectic December and you know you have a party coming up, or you know that you're gonna go to a lot of families and stuff, but you want to have easy things to bring, you can just make a big batch of these, freeze them. Both of these freeze great because it's just like, there's nothing that could get ruined. So just freeze them, pop them out like in the morning if you're going to a party at nighttime, and these will be great when the person gets them. And yeah, that was everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please try out these recipes yourself. The links to the recipes will be down below. Also last year's video, everything will be linked down below, so check that out. And yeah, hopefully you guys try these out for yourself because they're super duper delicious. But that is everything. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because I upload new videos every other day until Christmas. Yes! That's everything. Bye!